Hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. Chainlink is currently at $15.41, very close to the absolute low that we had here recently, at the same level where we had previously the wave A. So this swing low here that was hit on the 23rd of January, we're nearly there again. My view is still that we're going to see lower prices, and that has been confirmed by the recent price development of Chainlink. If we zoom out, what you can see actually here, even something in the grand scheme of things here, you can see here a major, whoops, there was an ugly one, but you can see a head and shoulders that is here playing out, that has played out. It's a huge one though, here, and that broke to the downside, then actually retested now the neckline from below, and now we're heading lower. Now, it doesn't make sense to give a technical target for that. That could actually take us below zero. Obviously, that doesn't make any sense. But I still have here the target area on the chart that I've been talking about for months now, and we're getting closer and closer. And this is the area between $6 and $11.40, between the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level and the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. This is where I think the price is going to go, and where we are going to see a reversal here. It's taking a while. Yes, it's obviously never happening in one move down. It's not a straight line. There is always a breathing in, breathing out, an up and down. And we're currently seeing that here on the chart, where we're making lower lows and lower highs. But we are also seeing that the process in which this is taking place is slowing down. So you see slower volatility, smaller volatility, lower volatility. And we can also see here on the daily chart a bullish divergence potentially playing out here. Yeah, from where you make lower lows on the price, you make higher lows on the RSI. It's a good sign that we're close to the bottom at the moment, at least. Yeah. Especially given that we were oversold here again. That was end of January, and we can see that we are in this descending wedge, which also is a bullish pattern, out of which at some point we should see the breakout, but doesn't mean that we could not drop here even a little bit lower, maybe all the way down into my target area, from which we could then get a breakout and move up here in a 5-wave move that could then take us out of here. At the moment, yeah, in this descending wedge, but there is more space. This could theoretically, in the current pattern, yeah, if I draw this absolutely accurately here on the daily chart, you can possibly even extend that out a little bit, yeah. But if I zoom in a little bit, yeah, it's depending on which time frame I think we are looking at here. I might even want to, depending if this is the 4-day chart, I might need to move that a bit too. It doesn't matter. It is for me here a descending wedge that we are forming. Not a beautiful one, but that is because of the volatility that is happening in the markets. What we can certainly see here is 3 touch points below. So we are above this descending trend line, and I think what you can see, you can fit it quite well here into a descending wedge. So there is more space. This could carry on until the end of March, where you have here the end of the apex, basically end of March. I've been talking about this could all play out throughout Q1 for a while. Let's see if actually end of Q1 we are finally going to see the reversal. We probably haven't shaken out enough people off the markets yet, and yeah, it's further pointing to the downside. We most recently here, as you can see, retested this target line, or this head and shoulders neckline from below, and we couldn't really break above it, which also then reinforced here the downtrend again. And if I go to the 1-hour chart, you can see that, yeah, we are, in my view, still in a downtrend. Some people might, I always say you need 5 waves to get out of here. Yeah, talking about the Elliott waves. And we are currently, in my view, in a C wave anyway, down into my target area here in a larger wave too. But you need to really complete this correction. You need a 5-wave move that takes us out of here. If you want to call this a 5-wave move, it's possible. If we talk here about a diagonal pattern or something, but because we have come down that strongly here, that looks for me far too impulsive, this move down. I don't think it's very likely that we can count this as a proper 5-wave move to the upside, given how weak that move up was. and also comparing it to the previous moves here, which were all very weak. And then we also saw here always an impulsive move to the downside. It looks actually pretty similar to this. Look at this, it's pretty much mirrored this huge move here. Just compare it to that. This looks like a miniature version of what we did here, yeah. And we are probably, if you really compare that, we are probably currently at this level, yeah, here, where you're just trying to find some last support before you're heading further down. So yeah, I think this is fairly likely, and we could then in the next move down even go to retest again that previous low here at $13.50. And if you lose that, I mean, this is the last chance for the bulls really to, you know, get going, yeah, before we hit the target area. And that target area, as I said, is starting here at around $11.30. So we are very close. I've remained bearish here throughout. It's proven to be accurate, and I still remain bearish for now. Because I cannot see any sign that we're turning around here. Yes, we need to say we see a bit of a bullish divergence here on the chart, but a weak one. On the other hand, we are still in the bearish range on the RSI on the daily, and very importantly, we're just printing probably in the next few days or tomorrow a bearish cross on the MACD. And you know, the last time that happened, it took us down, yeah. So we are pretty much at the same level. As I said, we're mirroring what we did here before. We're just mirroring it. And also the MACD seems to be mirroring that development. The 4-day chart as well, pointing further to the downside in the bearish range. So there is no recovery yet. Also here on the weekly, very clear picture, further downside potential. Oh, wow. And look at the monthly chart as well. So the longer term view. So yeah, I mean, this is not looking good for Chainlink at all, but it just confirms, and even we crossed here into the bearish range now on the monthly chart. So yeah, this does confirm my view that we are coming down lower. I mean, if I look at the indicators, I'm actually wondering, was I even bearish enough? I remember when we were up here and people said, you know, I'm just talking the price down or whatever, but you can see what happened, right? You can see what happened. A lot of critique comments along the way here, but you know, it is just what the market is doing. It's what I saw in the charts, and it's happening. It's happening, and I would be very surprised if we move up from here. Be very surprised. But even if we should move up from here, yeah, should there be a breakout? Of course, you know, I don't know. There could be a breakout here. I don't think from here you're going to get to all-time highs. Not with these indicators. Not with this chart structure. It needs to complete the correction. We can then at any time come back lower again. There is space to the upside. Certainly it could get into a mode of recovery. Certainly it could, you know, but then in my view, this might be one of these larger waves here to the upside, where you can then at any, if you just print another lower high here, yeah, maybe get all the way up to $26 again and then come down. You know, this is certainly a possibility. So yeah, I'm not very bullish here or confident. We are seeing here very quickly a move down, a move up. Even here on the daily, whoops, if I look at the EMA ribbon, the exponential moving average ribbon, you can see here that we are also below that. So again, this indicator here, the last short signal was fairly accurate, you know. We are here in a downtrend, and this can be used, obviously when we're in a downtrend. I wouldn't necessarily use it for a long trade, because as you can see here, if it gives you a long signal, but we are in a downtrend because you're still above the longer term moving, below the longer term moving averages, for example, then yeah, it can be obviously a fake out or something, or it doesn't really give you the best signal, but it can tell you when we start the next sell-off. And yeah, we had this signal and it didn't even break here. It broke through the EMA ribbon briefly, yeah, beginning of January. Here it didn't even have the power to break through the EMA ribbon. So that also here on the daily chart confirms to me that we really are not finished yet. And also here lately on the 4-hour chart as well, just still below the EMA ribbon, yeah, very clearly providing resistance here. What else can we take a look at? I think that's pretty much it. You know, just need a bit more patience here before the correction is over. I think it needs to come below the wave A. That's typically what happens in an ABC correction. You need to come below that previous wave A to really finish the correction off, leave a clean chart behind, you know, and then we can start to new all-time highs. And as I said before, in the next major wave up, if I zoom out, can look at the Fibonacci extension levels. This is typically in the next wave up, that's the wave 3 in my view. We would reach at least $85. That is the 1.618 extension level, a typical target level for a third wave, but typically it goes a bit higher, maybe all the way up to $106. That's my view here on Chainlink at the moment. No confirmation of a breakout to the upside yet, so further downside still expected. I'll let you know if this changes. If you don't want to miss any of these updates, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and maybe even consider to join the channel membership, where you can get more updates during the day. You get access to Telegram, Discord, and also a weekly live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.